always some sort of life work balance thing going on behind the scenes. Anyway, we are here and we're on time. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. So the idea of today, if I could just ask you whilst I'm talking to shake, please, because this is what we do in my class. So for about the first 10 minutes, I talk, I educate, I go into the topic of the class whilst we shake and we grab our tappers and we tap. So I don't tap too much with the tappers, guys, because you then can't hear me, okay? So the idea at the beginning of the class is that most people that have come into this class know who I am, know the basics of Qigong because you've done the pre-classes with me or the other instructors in the morning. So we all know that we tend to do a bit of a shake and a twist and a drum. If you don't have a tapper, use a loosely clenched fist like me. If you do have your tappers, use your tappers, okay? So what we do in this bit of the class is I explain. The idea of this class is it's the deep and meaningful. It's the bit that I love the most, okay? Out of absolutely everything that I teach and I love to do with this brand, going into the nitty gritty of the meaning of life is the bit that I just love more than anything else. So that's what we do in this class. The idea is really to use the extension of Qigong as a healing practice, okay? Because Qigong is exercise, okay? Qigong is going to strengthen all of the things that you want. It's going to improve your symptoms. It's going to give you that lovely sculpted, toned exterior of the body. But the thing that it can do more than anything else is heal you from the inside out. And that is what I strive to do in this class. So we have two groups of people in this class. We have the veterans, you know who you are, who started with me right at the beginning of the journey, and they're now somewhat along the path. And then we have what I call the novices. And that's just people, hopefully like you, who are new, who haven't quite tried it yet. And it's okay to consider yourself a novice because we go into pain, okay? We go into trauma. We go into the deeper meaningfuls of what's happened in your life, why it's happened, what the reason is behind why that's happened for you. And then we go all the way into it so that we can heal it. So it really is out of the darkness comes the light. So what we do in this class is we follow the same moves each class. The moves are good. In fact, they're excellent. They're curated by me across many years of studying Qigong. They're my favorite moves. They're basically not all my favorite moves. They're nearly all of my favorite moves. They are based largely on the animals. I have already recorded a class. If you've got any kind of physical impairment or you've got poor mobility, there is a whole class up there, which if you just send a message, if you're not sure where it is, which is up on YouTube, which shows you how to adjust the movements to your own physical needs. But the idea of the class is that we don't focus too much on the moves. Once we've got the hang of them, they're secondary, because what we're doing in this class is we are opening your third eye. So one thing for you guys to understand is that when we talk in Qigong, we're constantly talking about the Dantian. We're talking about this bit here, the energetic center of the body, the fire. Okay, this is where the Qi is centered. But in fact, the Dantian has three parts. This is the lower Dantian. Keep shaking and drumming, everyone, whilst I'm talking, because it is an exercise class. So the lower Dantian is here. The middle Dantian is your heart, and the upper Dantian is your third eye. And what this is about knowledge, intention, and amplification. So what we're doing is we are going to be opening your third eye. So it's literally wide open, like a Walt Disney cartoon, okay? It is literally so clear that it's literally like you're watching some kind of digital media. It is that clear, okay? And what we're gonna do in this class is we're gonna go all the way into the infinite capacity of the body, because that is what happens with your soul. That inside this physical body that you want to exercise and that you want to move and that you want to contour and sculpt and that you want to heal is cells, 3 trillion cells in fact. And every single one of those cells has a nucleus. And inside each nucleus of each of those 3 trillion cells, there is this infinite capacity. Now, this is the most amazing thing, because what it means is that inside the finite, which is a cell, is the infinite, okay? And that is the concept of matter and Qi, okay? Because you have your physical body, but this Qi, this life force, is invisible, it's intangible, and yet it's there. So the question is, where is it? Well, that's where it is. It's inside the infinite capacity of the nucleus. And there it sits. And inside that infinite capacity is this infinite space for brilliance, for light. Because what the quantum physicists understood when they did these experiments was if they extracted matter, say out of a tube, and they extracted the matter, when there's nothing left, light particles go in. And that's what happens with your body. So when you're in pain, which most of us are, because if we've got symptoms and our life isn't quite where we want it to be, or our bodies are aching, whether it's from a physical problem or an emotional problem or a spiritual problem, what that means is that, like, you're pinned to the pain. That's what I show you in the class. It's like you're pinned to the pain. You can't see beyond it because it hurts so much. It's limiting us. It's limiting the infinite capacity because we get attached to this lower frequency. Now, the Chinese masters called this the spiritual alchemy, which is what we do in this class, because that pain is like lead. It pulls you down, it weighs you down. You're like a flower in, like a house plant that hasn't been watered, and it's like this. And what happens is, once you start to understand that you can go into that infinite capacity with these moves, keep tapping, guys, just keep moving, because we're going to go into the moves in a sec. Once you go into that infinite space, you can start to alchemize it. You can transcend the pain, and then you could emerge out of the pain in this lighter, higher frequency. That is what the transcendent state is, which is what we do in this class, okay? That's what the Taoist masters have been teaching us for thousands of years, and what we're then going to do in this class. Because as we transcend this pain, we can let go of the pain, we can let it ground into the earth, and then we can create space. Because at the moment, in that infinite capacity, it's clogged up with pain and misery and history and negative frequencies. So we slowly but surely use the movements and the content each day that we practice to clear that space, to allow freedom in that space, because as the Taoist masters say, you cannot fill an already full cup. So if that infinite space is already full, nothing can come in. As we work together to slough out that negative frequency, in comes the light. You feel lighter. We heal the body from the inside out. And then as you start to heal in each of those infinite capacities, one breath at a time, one class at a time, you start to feel better. It goes from the inside and it starts to radiate out and out and out and out, giving you this lovely high frequency inside your body where you feel good, because the frequency that you're bringing into your body is goodness. So you feel good by doing it. The frequency inside your body is good. It's so easy. So once you've got your head around it, which, by the way, we repeat every single class, so it's not that hard. We just go round and round and round each day, undulating around the topic and coming in at a different angle, because it's like a crystal, and we're coming in here and then here and then here and then here, always repeating the same moves, always working. And then we finish with a beautiful meditation at the end where we can just allow that energy to settle, because we make sense and we transcend that pain, ultimately clearing it through, making sense of it. And above all, by the time we get to the earth moves, about 4/5 through the class, we are then where the real miracle starts to happen, which is you guys take your place in a healing circle, which we're all in this virtual Zoom, where we start to make sense of the pain and the transcended state that we have then created to heal each other. And that's how it works. Once we make sense of it ourselves, we then start playing it forwards. We start to send the energy into the matrix, into the sort of the network of this group itself. And then the frequency increases between everyone in the group. And it absolutely works. Because as I say to the veterans, okay, and the novices that have now joined the group, there is nothing, there is no greater gift any single person could ever give another one than to have suffered on their behalf. Okay, and that is ultimately, when you take your place in the healing circle, what you have done. Thank you, Fidel. That is ultimately what's going to have happened. You are going to have learned through your pain, and you are going to heighten the vibration of goodness within your body. You're going to heal yourself, and then you're going to heal each other. And therefore, the most poignant thing you're doing is, with joyful gratitude, helping yourself and helping each other. So that's what we're doing. So tap us down, everyone. Literally, like I've rehearsed this a million times over, I am bang on track. So we normally spend the first 10 minutes tapping, shaking and warming up. So let's go into the moves. So to start with, what I ask you to do is to plant your feet down in the ground, open up the crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacrum. Send that root energy down into the ground. Feel like a house plant that hasn't been watered, okay? If you've ever had a kitchen plant, I was using this analogy the other day, that you've forgotten about, and then you look at it, it's like this, and you think, oh gosh, I need to water that. And literally you put the water in and you see the plant in front of your very eyes coming to life. Feel like that. Plant your feet. Open the branches of your plant to the air above. This is the Sacred Father. This is the Divine Mother. And this are the divine selves. This is everybody in this class together. This is not religion. This is you. This is just energy frequency working. So now, with your feet planted, imagine all the pores of your body like semi-permeable membranes. And then as you breathe in, Inhale, accept the breath and the sacred energy from the earth below. Bring it into the body, concertina it down into the lower dantian. As you breathe in, accept with joyful gratitude. As you breathe out, let go. Just use the exhalation to allow any negativity just out through the body. Just breathing it out, letting go. Allowing space for the next inhalation with joyful gratitude. Think of the poignant, incredible beauty of all of the people giving to you right now. Bring that energy into your body. And now place your hands together in front of your heart. Draw the energy up. We're not rigid. Feel like that plant, just drawing the energy up from the ground below, down from the ground above. Press your hands together and begin. Draw the energy and breathe in. What we're going to do here is half close your eyes. Just get yourself now starting to ease in. Shoulders down. We're not rigid. We're just easing our way into the moves. Bring the hands down. There are veterans in this class. There are always veterans in the class. Now, what they are doing as they're exhaling, they're giving already, because they're already learning that they can transcend their own pain by giving to others. That's that act of generosity via the liver and the spleen. Bring the hands back up again, slowly, slowly. So as you inhale, accept the goodness from each other, from the air and the divine Father above, from the earth and the divine Mother below. It's not woo-woo, it's just matter. It's the infinite space of the heavens above, and it's the finite capacity of the earth giving you time with space above and time below. And then what happens is your cells are simply passing through space and time, sending forwards their knowledge, reproducing. That's the role of the cell, to transcend, to transfer its knowledge, to educate, to create this wisdom that you hold within the body. And as we go into the moves, breathing slowly, you start to enter the relaxed state. And as you go into that relaxed state, you can start to tap into what you already know to be true. It's inside each infinite capacity of your cells, each cell vibrating to the tune of 3 trillion. As you take your place in the matrix of healers along with everyone else in the class, split your legs slightly shoulder width apart, draw the energy up through your legs. Inhale, accept, draw the arms around, just nice opening movements just to get these channels open. We're opening the deep channels. The last exercise was the Ren and the Do, the front and the back. This is the Daimai, the girdle vessel around the middle, twist. Use the inhalation, accept with joyful gratitude, and then as you exhale, let go. Allow, imagine that infinite space is full of lime scale, like a kettle, and you need to blast that lime scale to let it go so that the water is pure, that you don't get that kind of funny stuff in your tea. That's what's going on in your cells, these negative frequencies, these limited beliefs, pain, trauma, unhappiness, anger, frustration, resentment, other way, anxiety, fear, worry, grief, loneliness, all of these lead-like frequencies that we all feel inside our bodies. They're not there to be bypassed, they're there to learn, to transcend, and to turn into brilliant light. That's what the alchemists were doing, turning lead into gold. Other way, now that lead into gold, what they did to start with was that they consumed precious metals. They consumed mercury, silver, gold. And then they realized when a load of them died, that that wasn't the way to do it. They then understood that this was a spiritual, energetic metabolization that went through. Other way, where basically that energy was transcended and transformed, and you have the power to do it. Back to center. Now shoulders down. Feel that energy coming up through your legs, and now scoop through your hands. Imagine you're scooping all of the energy of the universe into your hands, tummy in. Scoop it down. Pull the abdomen deep to the spine, and then roll down. Inhale with joyful gratitude. Exhale, let go. Hang the head. Imagine the vertebrae of the spine just stretching out. Feel the energy coming up through the feet, through the legs, through the back, into the head, into the marrow of the brain.
cleansing every cell along its way. Hang the head. And now pull in the tummy, roll up, draw the energy up through the body. Imagine it wave-like coming up through every cell of your body, washing it clean. And then as you exhale, just allow the breath to carry any negativity away. Allow it out through the pores, allow it out through the chakras, out through the root canal. Just use your third eye, smiling down into your lower belly. And then repeat, shoulders down, stretch. Draw the energy in each cell of the body, 3 trillion cells, releasing any negative frequencies, allowing the light to come into the very epicenter of each nucleus of the body, the infinite capacity of goodness. As the goodness starts to swell into the infinite capacities of your cells, it will emulate through every cell of your body. It will shine through your face, shine through your heart, roll up. Then you will start to notice that the goodness creates goodness, and it's all there is. You end up pivoting in this beautiful state of grace where everything feels good because it's inside your body. You're not just sort of saying it, you are it. You become mankind, or really womankind in this case. Now bring your thumbs into your palms like this. Everybody, we're going to lift one leg. So if you've got any issues, just put your toe on the ground like that. Just it's the toe, so you're not lifting it up. Everybody focus on the standing leg. Draw it up as if you're drawing that leg up high into the shoulder blade, and then just lift. Only lift the leg if you've got the strength to do so. Just keep those shoulders down, smiling down in the lower belly, smiling down. Now lift, draw the energy up. We're not rigid. We're not rigid. Other way. Use the energy coming down through the crown chakra as you're doing the single legs, just allowing that energy to just come into the body with the breath. The breath draws it in and places it into the lower dantian. Third eye wide open. Mona Lisa smile on your lips. Mona Lisa smile down in your lower belly. Imagine every cell of your body shimmering and echoing the smile. Other way. So that your cells are feeling like this, shimmering, shimmering. Use the smile on your lips, the smile of equanimity. Repeat the smile in the dantian, the energetic center of the body. And every cell of the body starting to emulate that smile, shimmering in the goodness and the light. With each exhalation, allow that line scale energy to just exit the body. It's just energy. It's just frequency. It goes with the third eye as you identify it, and breathe it out and allow it to let go. And then now we've done the warm up, we're going to go through the 5 elements. We start with the liver, we move to the kidney in the water, then we move to the lungs, then we move to the spleen, and finally we end up with the heart and we meditate at the end. So we first of all start to allow this warm-up frequency to go into the liver, responsible for the smooth flow of chi and blood around the body and the blueprint of your soul, the reason for why you're in this pain in the first place. Draw that energy in through the body, up through the feet, down through the crown of the head, tiger pause, down you go. Only go as far as you can. If this is you from here to here, this is fine. Otherwise, full extension, down we go. Look at your feet. That liver channel opens on the inside of the big toe where it faces the second toe. Goes up the top of the foot to the ankle, and it goes to the inside of the leg. Now pull the tummy in. Draw the energy up through the inside of the leg, through the groin, up through, down to under the breast, through the breast. Stretch it out, clench the bum, hang the head back. Only go to here if this is you, otherwise back you go. And now just hang the head, draw that energy up, feel it washing up the whole of the front of the body, stretching out like a tiger. And then roll down, keep that tummy in. Feel the energy flushing through the body. There it goes, flushing its way. It's the strongest, most powerful energy of the body. The liver is the densest of the yin organs. Draw the energy up again, stretch up. We're going to do 2 of each. Roll it through, stretch it back. Go to where you were before and then relax into the stretch. As we undulate these cells, we get them stretched so that they can release. Exhale. Allow out the negative frequency. Allow the kindness, benevolence, compassion of the liver to swish through your body and then roll it back down. Feel that energy moving through the body. Just to start with, this is like level 1. When you start, the more you do it, the quicker it leaves the body. It's like cleaning, like something ingrained on a saucepan, you know? You've got to start with the easy stuff first, roll back up. That's what it's like. It's like lime scale. It's like, you know, if you've done a roast lunch, she says something terribly domestic, but when it's all got stuck at the bottom, or the roast potatoes are a bit stuck, you've got to give it a bit of a welly. Now, reach that. If you can go up onto your tiptoes, up onto your tiptoes. If not, just keep your feet flat on the ground and copy the movements. Kate Winslet, tiptoe people in Titanic, draw the energy up through the legs. And now, we're just going to pull the energy in here, bum back, shoulders down, stretch forwards. Now the crawl is what babies do when they're on the move. That's the liver. It's this action. That is the human body with the liver getting involved. Then the terrible twos come in. So draw the energy up through the body. Feel it moving through the cells. Stretch it through. I can feel it in my back. My shoulders are down. I'm stretching and yielding into the movement, allowing the liver energy to flow through my eyes, my paws, my hands, my tiger body, my light, strong body, and then back to center, smiling down in your lower belly. Smiling down. Inhale, accept. Exhale, let go. Just rub your tummy. Very powerful liver energy. Tends to, especially for females, controls the menstrual flow, anger, frustration, resentment, often limitations of what we've been allowed to do or say or behave or think. The full freedom of expressing ourselves, that's the liver. One more time. Up, if you can. If you can't, don't worry, keep your feet flat and still draw the energy through and bend. Repeat the move. I'm feeling it in my bum. My whole body is like a tiger, like I'm about to go like that. So I'm literally on my tiptoe, ready to go. My abdomen stretched through, the energy coming through the boobs. The liver energy finishes here. Stretch it through. So I did feel myself. I'm not doing it like that. It's because I want you to feel the energy coming through all the way, shoulders down. Feel the power of yourself, the power of your creativity. That's in the liver, your expression, your soul purpose. Reach it forwards. And then back to center. Come back. Just relax. Just allow the energy to flow. Breathe. Smiling down. It's a big shift, the liver. Just smile it down in the lower belly. Other way. And now we move straight into the snake-like water. What we do at this point is that we're allowing the wisdom of the class to start to permeate through into the wisdom of the cells. Press your hands together, or should it cross your fingers? Shoulders down. Now reach. With this, you're extending the whole of the bladder channel, going down the back, and the kidney channel, which is coming up through here to here. Now shoulders down, reach forwards. So reach up and twist. And what you'll find is that this infinite capacity is your wisdom. Twist into yourself, other way, smiling down. Drawing the energy up through your feet, feeling it coming up through the thighs, through the buttocks, through the lower belly. Coming down through the crown, drawing the energy in with your joyful gratitude breaths. Inhale, accept. Exhale, let go. Veterans right now, as they're exhaling, they are giving. We'll all get to that with the earth, other way. Right now, there are people in the class who are giving right from the beginning. The energy frequency that you're breathing in is already increasing just from their generosity of spirit, the work that they're doing, the suffering that they experience. So inhale. Inhale. Make the inhalation another way. Make it count. It's very charged. Joyful gratitude. Total humility. Back to center. Now stretch forwards as you reach, shoulders down, reach and breathe in. Breathe in on your way down, joyful breath, deep breath. And as you skim to the bottom, tummy in, and then stretch away and breathe out, exhale. Now really use the breath. Feel like you're in some kind of jet wash car. So use the breath, jet wash into the body, breathe in. Feel that breath coming into every cell of the body, packing out the infinite capacities, and then exhale. Through the nose, exhale, just breathe out. Feel the energy exhaling through the body, through every cell. One more time, breathe in. Exhale. Tummy in, stretch away. Use the exercises to just contour the body as you're moving the cells. Now, other way, breathe in, joyful gratitude. Exhale, let go. Imagine the energy coming out from your lower chakra, down, basically from down here. Send it down into the ground. We're in this earthing period right now. And then breathe in. Exhale, let go. Pull the energy in, pull that tummy in. Feel these exercises, just contouring and sculpting, open the tendons, the ligaments. Breathe in. Defining the muscles, every cell of the body getting involved in what you're doing, using your third eye. Inhale with joyful gratitude, come forwards, inhale. Exhale, undulate through the body, feel the energy rippling like a snake. We're really playing at snakes, okay? They're lovely creatures, they get a bad press, right? Breathe in. Exhale, roll, undulate through the body. Feel every cell of the body engaging with what you're doing, using the exhalation to prepare for the inhalation. And now breathe in with joyful gratitude. And then exhale and let go. Let go. Every exhalation is a conscious breath to exhale of any negative frequencies. And stretch up. Now repeat it the other way around. Roll it down, breathing in with joyful gratitude. Ripple it through and then stretch it away. Feel that bladder channel. It's full of fear. Allow the stretch to just let go of any negative frequencies that no longer serve you. Breathe in. And anyone that comes into my class, exhale, breathe out. Sorry, that's the same thing. Sorry, exhale, stretch away. Sorry, exhale and breathe out, Katie. Duh. What I wanted to say, one more time, is that anyone coming into my class, I recommend that they get themselves a nice book, doesn't have to be expensive, which is their personal healing book. And you write down to start with everything about your life that you don't like. Everything, pain, stories. Press your hands together, come to one side of your mat, draw the energy in. Just copy my moves, guys, whilst I talk to you about your book. Press. Now feel that energy coming up. Feel the energy coming down, showering down like broadband media streaming, coming into your head with golden light. Up, sacred mother energy into the ground. Press your hands together and then stretch yourself into that lovely kidney move. Shoulders down. Oops, put the shimmy out of the way. Right, stretch it down and stretch it across. Shoulders down, just stretch. Open all these yin exits and entry points here. They're all here. The 5 key organs of the body all have big relationships here. So stretch, feel the energy, bring it in. Joyful gratitude. And then exhale like that jet stream. Just let it out. So in your book, first thing to do is write down everything that's the matter. Pretend you were sat there in front of me in a clinic, and I'm saying to you, how can I help? What's up? What's the problem? Tell me everything. And you did. The whole thing, your whole story from start to finish, all the problems. And you write them down. You free flow them into the book. That already, stretch across the other way, is part of the creative process, because that's the liver unburdening itself. Okay? That's what it's doing. Then, what I ask you to do, other way, is to look at everything and then create 5 columns and then align the problems to the organ. Where is it? So anxiety is the heart. If you're heartbroken, that will be the heart. If you're angry and suppressed, that will be the liver. If you're terrified of moving forwards or someone's really frightened you, that's the kidneys. Someone's broken your trust, that's the spleen. Just put it into columns so that you can articulate where it sits. Once you've done that, stretch through. The final part is to then look at that and divide it into A, B, and C. Stretch, stretch, feel the energy coming up through the body. Open, 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 stretch. And then bring the energy through. Press the hands together, shoulders down, feel the joy, my back is strong, and then just draw the energy down. My biceps are popping, you can't really see, but they are, and then bring those legs together. Now we're doing a swimming dragon. It's like we're squishing every cell of the body, like berries in a bowl, and I'm squishing and undulating, so tummy in, draw the energy through the body, smiling down in your lower belly. And I'll get back to my A, B, and C in a second. Stretch it through. Now with this exercise, feel every cell of the body being squished and stretched and moved. So breathe in with joyful gratitude. Breathe out and let go. Give as give. Reach through. Allow each exhalation to prepare the space for the next joyous, grateful breath. Joy of life, the joy of each other. There is a community of people here right now in this group that want to help you. They want to help themselves and they want to help each other. That is why we do what we do, because it works. So stretch, shoulders down, go nice and slowly, constantly feeling that energy moving through the body. Smiling down into the lower belly. And then I'll go back to my A, B's and C's. So once you're in those 5 columns, guys, what you're going to do is divide the trauma into A, B, and C. A is things that you reckon, okay, it was a bit annoying, but I can let go of that. We're going to start with the A's, okay? B's are tricky things that we might have thought we've gone over, but may not have done, or things that we find really hard to deal with, things that we would find ourselves, keep going, guys, that we would be attached here to that pain. And we think, do you know what? I don't really want to be attached to that pain anymore. That old heartache that went over years and years ago, I'm over it now. I can just let that go. And then C. C is all the way over here by the spin the wheel. Okay, C is stuff that we're not even going to worry about right now. C, in fact, guys, for the veterans in this class who are wondering when we get to C, we do get to C, folks. We get to C when there's a sufficient amount of energy in the group that we can deal with C together. That's what human beings are designed to do. We're not supposed to deal with C on our own because it's too painful. That's the stuff that we would classify as unforgivable, unacceptable, except everything is transcendable. It's just when we're ready to deal with it. And we are not yet ready to deal with that because it's too traumatic. So we just, to start with, focus on A and B, because there's enough space to come into the body of light just by A alone. And A could be anything. The example I use is, which I've got to start changing because I'm starting to ingrain the example because it wasn't a big deal in the first place. You know, someone nicks your parking spot at Sainsbury's and it's raining and you've got, you know, the kids with you and you just want to nip in and then it's a pain. You know, that kind of thing. Just, I don't know, something annoying, irritating. You think, all right, it's not the end of the world, and you just let it go. That's A. So we just deal with A when we start. And then we use that book in between the classes to articulate what it is that we're doing, so that when we then come into the class and we start doing the physical practice, we know we can articulate what the issue is and we can let it go into the group, into the earth, and out it goes. Right, into your lungs now, guys. If you can do the bending, stand with your feet in first position. If you cannot, we do what I call the table football position, which is this, legs together, and you're like a table footballer, really strong, okay? I'll do the bend. Now, really use the lungs to breathe, okay? This is literally like deep car wash, oxygen, like oxygen cleaning, okay? So push those fingers together, you're a crane. So down we go, draw the energy up and down and breathe and inhale. And then exhale, let go, all the way out through the nose. Inhale, accept, and exhale, let go, let go, let go. Ready for the next inhalation and go. Shoulders down, exhale, and then, sorry, inhale, and then exhale. Sorry, I've just confused everyone. This is the exhale. Sorry, guys. And one more, inhale. Exhale. Shoulders down. Now turn. Imagine all of the front and the chakras wide open as you're drawing in the energy and letting go of the energy. So press those fingers together. Draw the energy in with the inhalation. Breathe in. As you breathe in, aim to get that forehead down on the ankle. Draw the energy in. Feel the breath going into 3 trillion infinite spaces. Draw it in. Open it up with the arms. When you can't breathe in anymore, tummy in, roll back, shoulders down, really undulate through this part of the body. It's what's going to give you great definition. Stretch Get those front chakras wide open. Exhale, exhale, exhale till you can't exhale anymore, and then inhale. Keep those shoulders down, keep the poise of a crane, stretch the backs of the lungs open, bring the air into the body. And then back to center, roll up, exhale, let go, give us give, ready for the next inhalation. Let go till you have no more breath in the body. Exhale, and then inhale. Joyful gratitude, bringing that energy into the body, joyful gratitude. Starting to metabolize and mobilize the pain that's been limiting you all these years. Exhale, roll up, really feel the energy moving through the tummy, rolling through the abdomen, rolling, 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 stretch. Exhale, open those chakras, open the heart. Exhale, get ready for the next inhalation, joyful gratitude, down you go. Each breath matters, everything amplified. Significance of everything becomes huge. Imagine that you're like a genie in the lamp, that every single thing you do has huge consequences. Imagine. Just open that third eye, breathe in, roll up, back to center. Back to center. Come back to center, feet together. If you can move your hips and knees, do the lower leg movements of the next exercise. If not, just use the table footballer position I'm in right now and copy me on the arm movement. So shoulders down, breathe in. Stretch out, draw legs down, just draw up that standing leg. Really feel this lifting, 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 nothing rigid, drawing it up and stretching out. And lift, drawing it through. Don't worry if you can't quite do the legs. It's okay. Just if you want, just raise the knee. If you're in between, just raise the knee like this. Just raise the knee. If you can do that, and then imagine that energy, don't collapse into it, draw it up, focus on the standing leg. Beautiful, beautiful. If you want to twist around the leg, take it round, lift, try not to bend too far forwards, and down, one more each side, draw up the standing leg, shoulders down. Now stretch, feel like a crane. If this is you here, stay here, just imagine everything pulling up. From here, this is fine. Keep your body upright, not too far forwards. Try, there we go, beautiful. Courage, keep it up. There we go. We want to get that arch in that back and we want to move those hips. One more time, other side. Oops, sorry. Stretch. Breathing that energy, feeling it showering down. Inhale, accept. The more you amplify your imagination, that third eye, the more like a Disney Pixar it becomes, the more you become it. You become what you're visualizing. It's no longer this thing over there. It is you. You're breathing it in, drawing it into the cells. Down you go. And now last movement. If you want to stay on both legs, draw the leg energy up and then just relax the arms. If you want to stand on one leg still, just draw up the leg, bend that leg round. Draw the energy up, don't collapse like this. It's not that, it's this. It's drawing it up through the legs. As you inhale, draw the energy in with joyful gratitude. That joyful gratitude amplifies the visualization. Leg changes, one leg has changed. Smiling down in your lower belly. Each practice amplifying this infinite capacity inside each cell, multiplied by 3 trillion. And that's just you. And then you take your place in the group. There's a lot of people in this group today. There's a lot of people doing this class now. That's a lot of combined energy. Start with yourself, share it with each other, and then send it out. And that's how we're going to change the world with collective consciousness. That's how healing with Qigong works. Back to center. And now we're going to go into the earth moves. Okay, this is where we start to really work on each other. During the first 3/5 of the class, which is what we've done, separate your legs, guys. If you've got problems with your knees, don't bend. Okay, just stand like this. If you've got any problems, knees and hips, if you're okay, nice wide horse stance, bend those legs. These earth movements are very steady. Just because you're not whipping yourself around like a Jane Fonda workout does not mean it doesn't work. The earth likes these solid, strong movers. This is the leopard. In go the fingers like that. In go the thumbs. That's immediately engaging my arm muscles. Now just draw it in, shoulders down.
Really feel like this kind of pendulous, earthy energy coming up through your feet. Imagine it coming up, drawing the energy with the breath down through the crown of the head. Now, what we're going to do, you guys stay with your hands like this. Stay strong whilst I show you what to do. Stay like this. Feel that energy strong in the body. If you're not like that, oh, I don't know, just press the feet, engage the body, engage it. My muscles are solid and they're starting to moan, okay? The more I press there. Now, what we're going to do with the breath, inhale, accept. So you're inhaling the goodness from each other and you're moving it through the heart chakra. You're just starting to create a circuit. Okay, veterans know what they're doing, they're already doing it. Novices, this might be quite hard to start with because most of us are heartbroken. It's okay. Just inhale, accept, and exhale and give. And imagine your body like a juicer. In come the vegetables, out goes the juice, down goes the pulp. You just allow the lower frequency, keep that position, guys, keep it strong. Allow that lower energy to just go down into the earth, down into the earth. The earth will recycle it and make it beautiful. That's what Mother Earth is capable of doing. So just inhale, accept with joyful gratitude. Exhale and give. Give from the heart. Just allow the energy in and out. You'll all be breathing at different tempos, so that energy is permanently there. Now start to bring the arms. Draw it down like levers, like I'm pushing the lever. Keep those fingers engaged. If they're not, it just doesn't, you're like, what? Keep them engaged, feet down, feel grounded. My body's complaining, I'm drawing that energy up. It's all, right, draw it down, smiling down with joyful gratitude. Inhale, accept. Exhale and give. It's okay if it feels a bit weird and wobbly or tearful or like, oh, I don't know. It's okay. The giving heals you. It makes sense of your suffering because you're helping each other like you would do if you saw someone on your street suffering, someone in distress. You would help them. It's the highest expression of the humankind, mankind. Why is it always a man? Humankind. That's what we're called when we're in our higher selves. We're nice. And as my husband said to me, because he quoted it and I've forgotten who said it, he'll tell me. All it takes for evil to prevail is for good people to stand by and say nothing. Now that doesn't necessarily mean when we're fighting revolutions. It means right now. It means the evil misery that's inside these frequencies, inside yourselves, causing you distress, pinning you to the wall behind me, keeping you in pain. And all we're doing is good people are standing in this group together, all alongside each other, all transcending right now in order to give the highest expression, raising your frequency by giving. That generosity of spirit is raising your frequency right now. Inhale, accept. Smiling in your lips, smiling in your heart, smiling in your lower dantian. Now smooth. Any problems with your legs, just stand with your legs together. Otherwise, we're pressing our big toe into the floor and drawing in that energy. Now inhale, inhale, shoulders down, stretch the channels of the abdomen, stretch the legs, stretch the arms, stretch every channel of the body, come back to center, pull the energy down, exhale, give, send it out into the group, to each other, into your heart, send it out, send it out, send it out. And they're ready to inhale. Now bring it back in. You've just amplified the group energy. The more you're amplifying yourself, the more you're letting go, the more you're helping each other, the more you're helping yourself. Stretch. This is the parable of the chopsticks. I don't know if it's a parable, it's this Chinese story. Come back to center, that the master went to the kingdom of heaven and they were sat around this massive bowl of rice with these giant chopsticks. And then he went down to the kingdom of hell and they were also sitting around a bowl of giant chopsticks. And the people in heaven, come back to center. Now draw that energy up. I'll carry on the story. Draw the energy up, 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 and now stretch the arms, stretch. Feel the energy coming up through the legs. Sculpt the body with the intention. Draw in the muscles. Feel your body like you're squishing it in. Stretch it out. Breathing in with joyful gratitude. Exhale and giving. We're in the earth, preparing for the fire. And all the people in hell were thin, and everyone in heaven was all plump and well fed. And he's going, well, that doesn't make sense. Then he went back up again to realize that people in heaven were feeding each other from over the bowl of rice with the chopsticks. And in hell, they were trying to feed themselves and the rice was going everywhere. Good story. I remember learning that at school. Great story. We heal ourselves by healing each other.
That's what makes sense of all of our pain. It allows you to experience the highest form of human virtue, compassion. Now, relax your hands, just relax your body for a minute. We're just going to undulate our way out of that earth-giving energy into the expression of the self, which is fire. So fire in its high virtue is universal love. It's love of yourself and each other and the world and your place in this matrix of humanity and nature and Mother Earth and Divine Father. It is your infinite capacity within one cellular body, okay? It is your energy working its way through space and time, all of this knowledge and wisdom being passed through your bloodlines, from your ancestors, from your past lives, from your soul expression. Matter can never die. It just changes form. So you're in this body, the house of your soul, to express your soul purpose, your high virtue. And if we're not sure what it is, it doesn't matter. First of all, to start with, just recognize that you're here to support and serve one another. That is a big step away from how we've been educated to think it's all about ourselves. It's all about our place with each other, giving of our higher selves to each other. So just paticate now, start to get those thumbs back engaged, get back into the fire, draw the energy up through the body, down through the crown. Inhale with joyful gratitude, exhale, give, exhale, give, exhale, let go. Allow the breath now to really start really breathing. Really bring the breath into the body. We're going to clean the body with oxygen as we're moving it through the dragon. You've got only through the nose. Big fire breaths coming in and out with the dragon wings flapping their way through into the earth with their divinity, the divinity of your soul, the divinity of yourself. Take it through. Now we're going to give. So open up those front chakras. Bring your thumb in, draw the energy up. Now, as you breathe in, inhale, accept through every single front chakra of the body. Breathe in. Exhale, let go. Smiling down, let go, give and let go, give and let go. Let the ego take away what doesn't serve. Let each other take in what is needed. Breathe in. Exhale and give. One more. Inhale. Draw the breath into every cell of the body, shoulders down. Now exhale, allow it to carry out. And now same thing through the back of the body. Inhale through the back, inhale. Exhale, give through the back. Feel these chakras at the front and the back of the body, allowing the organs to let go. Breathe in, let go. One more time, breathe in. Let go, smiling down, let go. Now we're going to bring the energy, we're bringing to the end of the class, really now. Slow movements, bring the energy into the tummy. Don't fling your arms around yet, guys, only if you've got strong shoulders to start with. Just draw the energy and feel the muscles moving round the abdomen. Clench the thumb, making a figure of 8. This is the infinite sign, this is the infinite capacity. This is what you're dealing with. We're cleaning it out. So use the breath. As you're drawing the symbol of infinite capacity, that's what this is. Every cell of the body, focus. 3 trillion cells. Breathe and accept. Exhale. Start to breathe out through your mouth, guys. So you're bringing the breath. Do this. Bring the breath in. Bring the breath out. This is the only time in the class we're going to start exhaling through the mouth. Draw the breath like a dragon. Feel that exhalation, cleansing every cell of the body. Breathing in, breathing out. Using the arms. If you've got strong shoulders, you can bring the body in more and you can start to speed up. Use the breath. Feel like a jet, like one of those car wash jets. Let's go like this on your car. Feel that through the cells of your body. Sending it out, sending it out, sending it out. Let it go. Double arms if you wish. Double arms. Breathe in. Feel that energy. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feel that outward breath. Feel the cells coming to life. So I know I'm getting a bit nuts, doesn't matter, it's my job. Right, inhale. Bring the energy in and out, shimmering those cells, shimmering them as you exhale. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Inhale, accept. Accept the goodness and the pain and the suffering from each other, and then let go so you can release. Right,
Now we're ready for the last 4 breaths. Now we've done this big inhale and exhalation. There's 4 last breaths you're going to do. These are the very biggest breaths you're going to do the class. Keep your thumbs in. We're doing 1 from here, 1 from here, 1 from here, and 1 from here. And then we're done. We're going to meditate. So bring that breath into the body with joyful gratitude. Bring it in till you cannot breathe anymore. And now suck it out through the body, through the back. God. Really going up through the back, up through the whole of the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right. Take your hands to your lower belly, smiling down, immediately smiling down your Mona Lisa smile. 3 rubs clockwise. Start to relax. You've got deep oxygen in the body. Other way for 3 rubs. And then we're going to sit ourselves down. And we're going to meditate for 5 minutes. Now just sit yourselves down. Please don't leave the class. Don't be a hero going, oh, I don't need this meditation. Yes, you do. We need to allow the body to process everything we've just done. Otherwise, you're going to hurl yourself back into normal life and you'll be wide open and it's not going to do you any favours. Hi, Fidel. He's a good boy. Right, take your hands to your lower belly. Smile your Mona Lisa smile on your lips, in your heart. And now down where your hands are clasped, smiling down in your lower belly. Breathing in, breathing out. Novices, just focus on the smile. If your attention wanders, simply take it back to the smile in your lower belly. Veterans, feel the infinite space inside your body. Feel that your body is like a giant arrow, full of space, infinite peace, infinite capacity of the cells, full of light. The light becomes good. You are full of goodness. Feeling each other, letting go of your attachments, transcending your suffering, feeling that beautiful, calm, empty space, pure energy, your soul, your frequency. Settle into that beautiful feeling.
And when you're ready, just slowly take your attention back up to your eyes. If you wish to stay in the meditation, just turn me off. Stay where you are. Everybody at the end, we need to just close ourselves down. You can stay seated if you wish. I'll stand up. I have to teach another class. So I need to get myself back into normal state. So we just take our hands. You can keep your eyes half closed. Just slowly get yourself back into the room. Just tap clockwise, and greener areas, down the outside of the legs. Just settling in all of the energy into the energetic channels, smiling down. Start to close the chakras, the crown, like space doors. Third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacrum, root, soles of the feet, palms of the hands, pores of the body, everything back to regulation. If you have a bit longer, just tap with the tapper for another 5 minutes. And just always consult a doctor if you've got any not sures. I always love a little bit of just under and around the boob massage every day. It's very good for our breasts, just where they attach on the ribs here, around the armpit, over the pecs. It's just you've got all the channels here. People say thank you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Normally on my class, what happens is I always overrun. Can't help being generous. We normally do the meditation afterwards, and then we have Q&A.